Alright, I'm going to ask for forgiveness right off because there is a lot of photos. A lot of photos, and this is the MIDION painting that's hidden, twisted. It's also the Mona Lisa. It's also the... they both look like Mona Lisas to me, and they're all the images that's in it. So I'm telling you right now, I'm probably going to have to break this up in about 8 YouTubes. But let me kind of get what's on my mind down. What I'm going to try to tell you is that there's a number that's in my man's face, and it so happens to be a letter 17, and it also has to be a letter excuse me, see, I'm getting already confused. Numbers 12 and 17, not letters. And when they do come up, they come up in many different ways, but they'll come up in a big number 12, as you can see, like a somewhat 2 here. And then you'll see this big 7 that runs through. He'll also use a V7, and then he'll use a 1, and you're talking like block lettering. They're going to be in different values of my work of the MIDION, which is the newest lost painting out there, and it's also going to be in block lettering, but it has to be in the Mona Lisa, but it has to be through the X-ray and a little bit of her main painting, and it has to be with 2 paintings because I don't have a great image, so I had to take 2 of them to switch the colors for they get highlighted for you. You'll understand, and I did say forgive me. So here's this one. It's very, very unusual. But so before I get to this, I want to show you that this one here is the Mona Lisa painting. This one, which is in the far corner. Now, if you take a look how it kind of has this design like this, that's the way he does it, like in the bushes, and the mountains in his painting. This is super blown up. I'm going to reduce it for you and then go back. But if I lay the leg, crisscross leg, as you can see, crisscross area, and I put it up in here, how he has it hidden, you can see how my man flows in here. See? You can see how he has them hidden in there through the stars and the mountains. That's only one particular ordeal. I know it sounds kind of vague, but don't worry. It gets better. See, if I go to reduce it, you can see him also not only long ways. Here he is again this way. So this is the Mona Lisa, as you can see, that we were doing, but it's turned sideways. So I get him up like that. Then I get this particular image, and I put and have to stretch it because I had to change him for you to see and see if it marks up. No, it didn't. So I have to reduce this to down so I can slide up like that, so I can get it in the right area for you. What happened was it was all set, and I went for a dog ride, and I lost my quickness. But as you can see, my man fits right in the outline on the overlay. See how his arm fits? Now, this is not the only area he fits in this. Again, if you follow my 500 YouTubes, you will see this particular outline is right here again, and right here again, and here, and here, and here. He makes his images. If you follow her, that's him. If you follow his outside, he zigzags. She flows to where like his hand can go, his hand can go. They go up and down. See? So if I slide over, she matches in. Okay? He knows what he's doing. Trust me. But anyway, even though you can't see as well of these images that I'm talking about this way, you can see without a doubt that these two images have extremely for the different layers. Now, for me to pull this took over 7 years to get this far on an image that I do not have an X-ray or a good MB. Now, and I have a half a gig on this. So what I'm trying to say is that I think this image is 585 MB, and then I have the X-rays. But as you can see, here's this. Now, this image is also this image, but that image is done. Let me change it. As you can see, how it changes dramatically each time you pull. So you can see there's how the cheeks light up, how his mustache doesn't show, things of that sort. You can see the faces, and they're different, and that's because how much you pull, and that's why there's a difference on the pull, but it's the same. Because I'm going to show you in this X-ray the Midion's hand is right here. Now her hand, for those who know, let me find her in here somewhere. Okay, if you take a look, you're going to see how these have their curves. See these curves? If you take a look at her hand, she has a bent finger. I think that's a bad image here, so forgive me. And I'll pull one up for you, make it a little bit better. Whoops. I'm in a big hurry for you, and I'm asking the computer to move, and kind of got a little dingy on me. Dink! I got some other cool things to throw at you. And then I'll cut this YouTube and go start another one. Okay, because there's just too much in this. So, way too much. There's probably 12,000 images like this, and they all fit. Okay, you see how that finger is? Okay. So, when I put this finger in here, you can see how it matches the stars, and the tips of the fingers are matching the stars. Especially if I shift it over here, they all match, including the bend. See? 100%. So if you see this bend here, you can see that there's another bend, and another bend, and another one, and another one, all in stars. Why? Okay, you can also see the thumb, how it's angled, how it's cut, it's cut, it's cut. Okay, the same cut all the way. It may go a little big, little further down like that, moving this time when it gets to here, and then it's got to go a little higher or lower. And the reason is because his does not slide across. She'll shift her hand while she's moving on the bench. That's Leonardo da Vinci's works. He makes a movie out of his images. So I want to tell you, I really thank you guys for all the viewing and subscribing, and staying inside and keeping everybody safe. I've been inside trying to keep my mom safe. And you know, if you look off to the side here, I know you've got to have an imagination. This is a horse. See the head of a horse? Okay, this is a horse. This also gives you the modern looking, race looking horse, a square little one. But if you add in the bigger, he gives you these innuendos. And then it goes on and on and on. Then he'll integrate that into a special type of stylish bird. And then he has type of stylish dog and animal and his own cartoon, and goes on and on and on, endless with this man. He's just awesome. And in the stars, before we go, one more time, take a look at that. Okay, that's not an accident with a brush. These are people. Okay, if you see, these are people. A guy with an arm up here and a head. Here's the body running down, crisscross pants. Okay, here's another guy down here with his arm out, with people in his arms. All this black don't look like nothing, but it is. See this guy right here with the arm that we just set? Well, he's part of the form for the eye and other individuals at the tip of the nose of a black face. Excuse me. It's been a long day. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this is the Mona Lisa, okay? And these images are well hidden in there. Look at that. There's another guy right here, sideways, right in here. If I flip them, I gotta flip them. Sorry for you guys to see. What was that? There's something there. There's a guy right there. Let me get that down. There's a guy right there. Right on the tip of her chest right there. But what was this guy right here? Right here. What's this guy? It's a big one. He built something. Okay. Again, God bless the whole world, the universe, and the heavens. Please give me a thumbs up. Please keep subscribing. Amen.